decent people. He's a specimen of God. What can you say? So, that being said, St. Thomas, so what happened? They grew. My God, they said, what's going to happen? We're getting that Reopen Ontario ticket. Guess what? So I show up. No ticket yet. And our media sources say, the police said, well, they went to the Crown to see what this was all about. The crowd in the crowd said, no, do not go near this because you'll never win. Hear that? That's enough for me to get my mind thinking that we're on the right track. However, things can always change. We know this. I could get a fat little bill in the mail and stuff that we'll have to sell more t-shirts. Well, you and I, that's for sure. That being said, guys, I want to get to the point. The point is this, St. Thomas, everybody's starting to pop and stuff. We're working with the line. We come in, we hold the liability, we say we're the organizers, we help you out, we help you with all the promotions, we get some t-shirts. Everybody's real happy, we post what's going on, and we're careful, quite frankly, sometimes messages, if we let them get on the mic, we're going to be blamed for certain things, and you know what? We don't want that. So the thing is this, it's not censorship. I'm saying this. We get more flack when we let somebody say something than when we just politely say, that's not the message today. Sorry, we've been doing this for 8 months, guys. Please do not question what we're trying to do, and if you really want to see what's happening, you ask for proof of what you want to know, and we'll have a private discussion. You can have live video, no problem. But come and ask us behind the scenes, okay? You don't like it when we do dirty laundry out here, so please, when we don't want to do that, we just tell you, please trust us. We have relationships that we're keeping intact for the ultimate good. This is what I have to believe. Are you guys with me, yes or yes? Yes! Thank you. I will always do everything I can for you. This is why we're here. Yeah! This is why, rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Rise up! Thank you. Aho! Aho! Oh, Doug Ford, my good friend. There's things called dark comedy, and that's one of them. It's funny, but it's not so funny. We just laugh amongst ourselves because we have to look normal. So, in the last 8 months, when we started doing this, one particular person stepped up and started being awesome. And I've been like saying, hey, why don't you come to protest? Why don't you start videoing? Why don't you do this with us? Because you're amazing. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. You're amazing, and your energy is amazing. We brought her on the street. My God, she grabbed the megaphone for me, and her chants were way better than mine. I'm like, oh my God. You guys might have seen her a couple of times. I call her V Sparks. V Sparks, and I'll explain a little bit of V, right? She's going to come up in a second. She's going to help me out a little bit because, as you can see last week, there was a particular character that kept popping up during the march and stuff, and you know what? She's a great person. Are you guys into hearing just a little bit about what this person's all about? Because we should get to know each other. Yes or yes? Yes! Oh, yes. Thank you. It's good for you to know who you're talking to and who you're hanging out with. That's part of a community. Are you with me? Yeah! Thank you. So here it is. V is an original patriot from Queen's Park who has been advocating with us since the first protest, April 17th. She is a truth seeker and speaker, passionate about mental health issues and overcoming these issues through the power of the arts. She is a multidisciplinary artist, business owner, and expressive arts facilitator that works in the field of expressive arts, working with children, parents, those with autism, women, and men. Even as I continue, put your hand together for that, please. Thank you. Thank you for this kind of work. She is specialized in cognitive behavioral therapy and arts-based methods to overcome mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual blockages, specifically fear, anxiety, and depression, especially strong at this time, correct? She believes it has never been more crucial than now to practice the arts, self-expression, and creative freedom to combat the crisis we are currently enduring. Put your hands together for V Sparks. Where are ya? There she is. You guys recognize V Sparks? Put your hands together, guys. Yes. Thank you for being a part of this.
Warriors of light and love. Yeah.
Hello.
Since day one, I knew something was up. It just didn't feel right. And I was always scared to come up here and like just speak truth, because it can be tough when you have family members and like people out there that you've worked with and they have their opinions and such. And it keeps coming in, you know, because 2020 is the death of the ego. This is the year of the ego death. And I believe we really have to, you know, face that as the number one thing that we're up against. And yeah, egos are battling it out hard here, especially between families. Families are being divided, and that's ultimately what they want to do. They want to tear up the nuclear family. My heart is racing.
Breathe it in.
Yeah, so we are battling forces of darkness,
Oh yeah.
but we are the light, right?
Yeah.
Yes or yes? We are the light. We are channeling the light right now. And I just want to say that I'm thankful for each and every one of you standing here in this moment, because right now we are making history. Yes or yes? And this second lockdown is a bunch of BS. Yeah. A whole load of bullshit. And guess what, guys? I'm not afraid to say it anymore. I used to work for fucking Queen's Park bullshit. Okay?
I didn't know that.
I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't care no more. I used to sit up there, where? This stupid building right here, on the penthouse floor, okay? Working with a bunch of people, I'll say, to put it nicely. Yeah.
Asleep. They're asleep.
That decided to sell their souls. And I saw it and I felt like, no, I'm not one of them. I'm sorry. I'm a creative individual. And I'm going to go back on my path of passion. So I could be united. Instead of getting lost, I was found, right? Who knows what would have happened if I was staying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Brainwashed.
To get sucked into the fixed income, the pension, the comfort, the cushy chair, the little computer. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. So, I am very grateful to be standing here with all of you, to be speaking truth, because our inner truth is all that we have. Our inner being is yelling on the inside of each and every one of them that are not here standing with us. Does that make sense?
Yes.
The ones who say, well, us, I was saying last week, the ones that are, you know, they're dividing us between those that are masked and unmasked. But now I see it as the ones that are free versus the ones that want to be free. Because deep down in their inner beings, they all want to be free. They all want to be free. So, each and every one of us standing here are the influencers. We have the power within to ignite every heart in Ontario, in Canada, and beyond.
Around the world.
And beyond. Because guess what, guys? Our electromagnetic field of our heart right now, when it's ignited in joy, love, and fulfillment, is the highest vibration.
Yes.
It is the highest vibration, and it has the capacity to reach far and wide.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Far and wide enough to smother any darkness just standing next to someone.
Yes.
Without saying a word. And hugs do defeat the darkness.
Yep.
Because the levels of serotonin, that boost in that body that we're hugging, gets smothered.
The oxytocin.
Right? So we are all warriors of light and love, and we need to continue to vibrate and vibrate and radiate and radiate and radiate and radiate that love. Right? That is our weapon. That is our weapon. Woo, yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
Self-expression. Exactly.
I always said to her, we would have double mics and stuff so we can share this kind of message together, and I completely forgot to do that. But the thing is this, I'll just give her another minute, and then, give you guys a great message for what's going on in the future, and I'll be right with you in a second. So here you go, finish it off there, sweet part, yeah.
Done. I thought it was done.
This is how we move quick. And did you see the pivot as to how quick that was? And stuff. And now I have to ask her to exit the truck like I'm kicking her off of it. Or, you know what? Why don't you, are you okay to hang out with me? If you want to help as a little co-host with me? See, this is amazing. I love how we pivot on this kind of thing. Now, thank you so much for the message. It's absolutely true. A lot of times I don't have the time to think about these things. I love meditation. It's the best thing you can do. Lots of deep breaths with your people. Listen. Oh, one final thing before I introduce the next speaker. When you call your parents, try not being the first one to hang up. Okay, I tried that and I heard my father say things that I've never heard before. You wait for them to hang up, and they're like, oh, I thought you were going to hang up. And when you talk a little bit more, you hear something you couldn't have heard. Think about that. Don't be the last to hang up or the first one to hang up. So anyways, let's get into this now. So Vaccine Choice Canada. Anybody ever hear about that organization?